Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here, Collectivekicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys this week's Collective Kicks weekly recap. Haven't done this in a couple weeks. I apologize. I might as well call it a monthly recap because I haven't been able to update and do these videos every week, and I apologize for that. But wedding season is winding down, so I'm going to be able to get more active and try to give you guys like more sneaker news sort of stuff every week. So if you guys like the video and the series, give the video a thumbs up. Always helpful. But this is basically a series where I go through and I kind of show you guys on my website, Collectivekicks.com, and then kind of go through the stories that I have posted them on there, as well as my Collective Kicks writing staff. And their information to their social is in the description area of the video. And the link to the website is in the description as well. Let's go ahead and get into the news. November, we are getting Black Friday release of the Aqua 8s, and they look pretty dope. The images that I am showing you guys in this one is actually a Collective Kicks exclusive to us, but basically these they look really nice in hand. I can just say that, I guess. And the materials are super dope. They also changed it up on us. Jordan Brand usually does the year of it's a 23-year anniversary of whatever Jordan it is. So 23 years ago it was the Air Jordan 7, and then it is the Air Jordan 8 next year. But usually, so last year was the year of the 6. This is the year of the 7. 2 years ago was the year of the 5, and we had the Oreo 5s. And last year we had the infrared 6s, and then this year we have the Aqua 8s instead of a 7. I thought they would have done the Bordeaux 7s, but they already released those pretty recently, and then they dropped them earlier this year. So I don't know what made them decide to mix it up, but they did, and the Aqua 8s are happening. I don't think people are going to be complaining because Aqua 8s are definitely one of the ones that people like to see. The downside to this is these dropped a handful of years ago, I think, as well. I have the other retro. I can't remember when they dropped, maybe 06 or 08 or something, who knows. But I'd have to go back and check. But any which way, I'm afraid that's, I'm not afraid, I'm curious to see if the grape effect will be happening to these. And I guess that's going to be my historical reference going forward, because the Grape 5s was a prime example of a super hyped Jordan, a coveted Jordan that everybody loved from the, I think, the 06 era as well, when they dropped the Aqua, or not the Aquas, when they dropped the Grape 5s. And from that, it was like one of those situations where those ones were, I mean, reselling for $300-$450, something around there. And then as soon as the Grape 5s dropped, now you can get them for around like under $200, I'm assuming still. You could get them at retail, or in some cases even under retail online. And, you know, it's because they took something that was coveted, and then the supply met the demand, and all of a sudden everybody had grapes. But on the positive side, if you wanted grapes, you had grapes. On the negative side of this was the quality of the grapes. So I think that this is the differentiator between the Aquas and the grapes. Both of them highly sought after before the GR Retro. And this one, the quality looks pretty good comparison to the grapes from the 5. So looking forward to it. Definitely a coveted shoe. And in a sea of Air Jordan 8s that mostly people just didn't really like the model, this is one that they're like, oh yeah, I like 8s because I like the Aquas. So it's kind of funny how the hype builds on them, but we'll see what ends up happening. They're definitely going to be a sellout. So, but yeah, we get an early look at it, and it's just a couple months away. It's crazy that November's around the corner. Replica Lebron 13s already for sale. I think they're like $91. Check the link, and basically, like, there's like 4 or 5 colorways of the Lebron 13s already in the rep sites. I'm positive that those little like nodule things on the soles are not Zoom Air, though. They look like just little additional rubber places and stuff. Who knows? I'm excited to see the 13s in person. I know that it's not a fan favorite to a lot of people, but we'll see when we like get them in hand. And I definitely am going to be IDing a pair, so I'm looking forward to Nike ID on the 13s. The last of the 12s, this usually happens every year as well for those that are newer to sneakers. And notice my Instagram pictures. Check out this chick's butt. Like, people are starting to use Collective Kicks for like spamming like model crap, like model like service sites or something, some garbage like that. But nice butt, but come on, dude, it's ridiculous. Anyway, historically, the LeBron series, the last one of the series in the last like 2 or 3 years, has been the what the model, and then that's kind of the segue to the next, which October 10th is the launch of the purple colorway of the LeBron 13s. I haven't made an article on that yet, but the October 10th date is firm. But what was the theme? And in the article, I explain what the theme is for this model, the LeBron 12s. And if you didn't know, it's themed after LeBron's heroes and college like icons and teams, and not college, but just teams in general. And it makes more sense because you have the 23 on the side, obviously not a Jordan. On the back of the left shoe, you can see it's orange and or yellow. I wish it was orange and black. Yellow and green, obviously for like the ducks, and so I'm assuming that's what that's for because of the Nike kind of colors and Oregon kind of Nike logo on it. Then the inside has some interesting prints. I think the back tabs and then the inside liners are probably the coolest parts. Other than that, the shoes, I'm like, oh yeah, that's blue. I'm like, that it's a blue side panel. That really doesn't give you very much to go off of. It could be anything. And there's not anything that really draws into it and says, oh, this is what it is. Also, I really think that the LeBron 11, what those were just hands down better just because they had so many dope inspirations. And even though the LeBron wasn't an overall fan favorite model, the LeBron 11 to me is still LeBron's best model to release. And I know that's probably a very small minority people feel the same way, but it's just such a dope looking model. The 12s were not as good as the 11s in my opinion, and the 13s are nowhere near as good as either model as of now from what we see. And just the overall shape, I don't think I really like the mid top, high top sort of look on the outside of it. But we'll see when more images drop, and obviously when we get them in hand in next month. The Air Jordan 11 Retro True Red is getting a release date. These like Black Cat theme, if you're not familiar, Jordan has like a Black Cat theme from like the 3s and the 4s from back in the day. And actually in the 3s, if you pull down the back tab, it actually says Black Cat on it. And on the white pair, because they had a black and a white pair, all black and all white, the white pair actually says Pure Money on the back. And I have both of those pairs actually in my collection as well. This kind of looks like the Black Cat, and they actually give a nod to the release information to the Black Cat. But really, it looks more like a Snake Eyes theme to me with the black, lots of different patterns and textures. And then you get the hits of True Red, which I think is pretty dope. They actually look really nice, I have to say. Kind of sucks because they're, I mean, 170 price point's not horrible, but man, it's like they just start coming out with the 11 low IEs, and then all of a sudden there's like 2 or 3 colorways, and then I don't know, and I want all of them, and then it's like I'm out like $700 or whatever, $600 for all of them or whatever it costs. Kind of ridiculous. Probably don't need all of them, and that's the only reason why I'm kind of hesitating whether or not I'm going to actually pull the trigger on those yet. We'll see in a couple weeks. But these are, we'll see next week because all 3 of these are happening next week. The LeBron 12, the 11 lows, and the olive foamposite one. So leave a comment in the comment section. Out of these 3 on the screen right here, which one are you guys, if you could pick up one of them, which one would you pick up of the 3? Tough call actually for me. I like actually all 3 of them. I don't know. I might actually have to say the foamposites out of the 3 because the LeBron 12s really don't do anything for me. Just it's kind of a neat theme, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I just not one that I really, really think looks dope. The 11 lows are dope. I really like them. 170, not a bad price point. The foamposite ones, but I do have like lots of other black and red Jordans. I don't have any olive colored foamposites and the olive gum sole, kind of the browns, and obviously with winter coming, this is like a winter boot. This is like a perfect winter sneaker. And I love the laser etching on the 1C on the back tab, the leather on the shoe, the gum soles. I just think all in all, for some overall, I mean, it's actually like executed really well. The downside is a $250 price point. Again, Nike's sticking it to us with the 250s, but it is what it is. I don't know, man. I kind of actually dig them, but that is it for that. One of the stories that I was writing, just kind of original piece that I decided to write this morning was Drake OVO 10s versus Kanye 350s. Which out of the 4 on the screen would you actually want? If you had to choose one of the 4, which one would you take? And I kind of break down the 4 shoes in the article. It's a decently written article. At least I wrote a lot of stuff in it, more than I normally do. And but at the end of the day, like, leave a comment and let me know which one you guys would actually choose and why. For me personally, like I was like, you know what, it's between two shoes. It's between the black OVO 10s and the black 350s, because the 350 Boost I think are dope, and I have both pairs, so that's probably why my number one pick out of the four would have been the black OVO 10s. But that's only because I do have the Yeezy Boost, and even if I didn't have the Yeezy Boost, I have my Blackout Ultra Boost, which like does what it needs to, because comfort wise there's no contest. The Yeezy Boost are way better, but the OVO 10s just look so sick with the Stingray and the smoked out like soles and just the blackout everything, premium materials. It just looks sick, and I'm a fan of the Jordan 10s as well, so definitely one that I think I would take out of those four, and I'm expecting that we'll see a larger release of the black OVO 10s. So just stay tuned later. I'm sure some point, some day, we're going to hear like, oh my gosh, they're launching, and who knows, they might do a random Nike store launch again. Hopefully I won't be camping and miss that launch. I can't believe I missed the OVO 10s. I probably would have scored them if I was at home, because I would have been online, but actually maybe not. I saw a lot of people tweeting me and said it was impossible to get anyway. I tried for hours and everything kept crashing, so it is what it is. But moving on, my top 10 clearance sneakers from Finishline under $100. Did an article on this. It's always fun to online sneaker thrift. It's like super fun to be able to do that, and I do that on a regular basis anyway, just to find steals and deals and stuff to post them. But basically, I just did my collection of my top 10. Some of these, like the Reebok ventilators, are like $35. Like, no kidding. It's just crazy cheap prices. Some of them, the Air Max 2015s are like just under $100 now, which is a pretty good price. And I don't know, some pretty decent models there. Not all hyped up, obviously, but ones that are just fun to just get an extra pair if you have the money for one. And I don't know, the ASICS Gelite 3s were one that I was going to cop, but I didn't have any finish line points. Otherwise, I would have actually copped them because they look pretty nice in the red colorway. Forgotten Friday, LeBron 8 preheats. Shout out to D. Strasner for continuing the Forgotten Friday series. It always gets a lot of love on the Twitter feed. Every time he posts the Forgotten Friday, it blows up my Twitter feed. So shout out to him for keeping it consistent. And definitely one of the most sought after LeBron 8s. And I remember when those dropped. Actually, I'm not afraid to admit this. When they dropped, I was like, I'm pretty sure these were at the Nike employee store, and I didn't pick them up. Kind of regret that now. I don't know why I didn't pick them up. I think because I picked up a different pair, or I had a couple other pairs already, and so I was like, nah, I don't need them. And then the mayhem just blew up from the LeBron 8s, and I didn't really understand it from the beginning. And looking back, like, obviously I should have picked them up. The resale on those things are upwards of $1,000, and it is a pretty solid colorway. And the more you know about it, I guess the better it is. And that's obviously when LeBron was heading over to South Beach. So anyway, that was 2010. And let's see, Dornbecker Freestyle 12, the shoe unveiling and the auction date. Really excited to be going to this event again. It's October 23rd, as you can see on the screen. And I'll be going to this and live, like, covering the event, tweeting pictures and stuff. So follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's at Heskicks, both the same. And it actually says Heskicks right here. It's spelled exactly like this on the screen. But basically, man, it's just one of those things that's really fun. I'll get to meet the kids, hopefully get some interviews from the kids. Again, like I did last year, get some previews and videos of all of the sneakers. And then just overall recap of the event. Hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. The Shoeseum is planning on going there with his wife, and I'm excited to see them. I'm assuming I'll see G-Rock from the Shoe Game and some other people that will be coming into town. Last year I met Shane Victorino. I didn't do any interviews or anything like that with him, but I probably could have. He was actually rocking the white OVOs. So kind of crazy. I think he had the 12s last year though. Pretty cool. I had a picture of him actually with me and him and our sneakers, and I never posted it. Go figure. Anyway, I might have to dig that one up and just try to find that in the archives. I take a ton of pictures on my phone whenever I have stuff to take pictures of or sneakers out, and then I never post them like on Instagram right away. I like time release them when I have time to post them. But so there's a lot of stuff in the archives that you guys have never seen probably that I've always intended to post. Anyway, collective deals on sneakers, ASICS, Packs, Sauconys, and Nikes. Obviously, the new Sauconys dropped, the Grid 8000s, really nice premium materials for $120. Some new options in Nike ID, some new ASICS. I just about said Saucony ASICS. ASICS packs. There's a whole bunch of them that actually dropped. So check out the article if you want to see. And actually, those 1.5 Chicago's are still available as well. So check the article, and it basically shows a collection of my tweets that I send out that has links to the products if you're interested. Moving on, we have some more stuff. Supreme Vans Cheeky collab releasing Thursday, 9/17. That happened this last week. If any of you guys are interested in those. Black Brand Force Vector trainers, and shout out to Smiley for writing that one. MisterHYPE for the next article. These trainers actually look pretty legit, I have to say. And the Black Brand, I always say Black Brand. It's brand black. I don't know why I always think that, but brand black. It just sounds better, Black Brand, but at least to me. But I like the logo on the side there. It's kind of nice, little iridescent look to it. All around nice looking trainers, if you ask me. I definitely would want to see them in person. Reebok Shack Attack, available now. kicksreason wrote this article. That's been a shoe. There's actually been the Shack Attacks here and there that I've wanted to like scoop up a pair. I'm always on the fence with picking up some Reeboks for some reason, and there's always ones that I want to pick up, and like some of the pumps and stuff, and I just haven't done it. But these ones are available now. And the Kanye Yeezy Season 2 introduced some new Yeezy boots. That was probably the biggest news of the week. And basically there was some black and some brown, I think, colorways of the 750s. And the 750 to me just still doesn't really do anything for me. I know it's like kind of a fan favorite. Coming into the fall, the brown pair looks actually pretty decent, I guess. But it's just not a shoe that I really like adore. I'm not a high fashion sneaker dude though. I'm like a lifestyle sneaker dude that just likes lifestyle sneakers. The 350 boosts are dope. I mean, they're super dope. Love the shoes, and they're just great, like comfortable shoes in general. I think that for the 750s, they just don't like the kind of like the mid top sort of look to them. But yeah, dudes. I mean, they're ones that are commanding a crazy resale. And I guess they are going to be releasing, I think the black or the brown pairs, they are going to be getting an official release. So I'll keep you guys posted on that when we hear more information. But all in all, Yeezy Season 2 just looked like Homeless Joe again, part 2. Like, it was just such bizarre clothes, and it's not my thing at all. If you like that stuff, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen anybody dress like that, but that's kind of what fashion shows are for. They do kind of that outlandish, weird stuff. But he never released any of the stuff. So I'm curious how, like from Season 1, nothing really released. So curious if Season 2 is something that is going to actually happen. Who knows? Moving on, $2 million, not enough to keep Harden out of some Jordans. He was spotted wearing some AJ5 metallic silvers, and afterwards, the Adidas president or somebody spoke up and said, "Hey, just so everybody knows, once his contract starts, he's not going to be able to do that type of stuff anymore." And then I saw some follow-up saying that drunken Harden was out there just saying how much he loves Adidas and stuff. And I thought that was kind of entertaining to see. It is kind of funny that why would you wear? I guess it's before the contract starts, so it's I don't know. It makes sense. Maybe he hasn't gotten seated the pairs that he needs to yet to start rocking all of his Adidas or something. I don't know, but it's just kind of an interesting thing. And plus, when you're in a it's like when a player switches teams. It's not like you hate everybody in your hometown. It's he liked the Nikes and liked the Jordans that he has in his collection that he bought or that was given to him. So it was probably not done out of disrespect or anything. And of course, when you're a public figure, as soon as you walk out of the house, especially with a Kardashian, isn't that Khloe with him or something like that? You're automatically going to be in the limelight, that's a whole nother shift in America that I think needs to happen regardless. The whole Kardashian craze drives me nuts, but it is what it is. Online raffle now open for the Bait Me ASICS Tiger Gels. Nightmares. These things look redonkulous. $200 for the price point, but the materials look crazy, crazy nice. Just the overall execution of this shoe just was holy moly. As soon as I saw them, I was like, sheesh. They look insane. And so you can go on this link actually here, and you can register online to try to win the raffle to get a pair to be able to buy them. And I've won them every now and then, and it's always fun that Bait actually does stuff like that. And shout out to Bait also, because they are coming to Portland. And as soon as the store actually gets up, I'll definitely be trying to reach out to them and going over there and check out the store, get some videos and stuff. Because I've really been a fan of Bait for a long time, especially since the Street Fighter tees, and just a fun store. Adidas T-Mac 3 Think Pink first look from MisterHYPE. And this is an interesting retro. I'm not sure if it's something is it actually releasing or not. I didn't actually check the article. I apologize. But you guys can go check it out if you guys want. He said he's been waiting for a T-Mac 2 retro, personally. Acronym Lab 1, Nike Lab Air Force 1. These look kind of crazy. You can't see it from the image, but if you look on the other side, there's actually zip. And so it's, I don't know, just an interesting look to the shoe. They didn't sell out. They're $200 on Nike.com right now. They're just kind of out there, and the Air Force One Lunar Force ones don't get a lot of love anyway. And then you add the zip on the side. The way that they zipped them, though, it just looked like they literally took a raw zipper and put it out there. It wasn't like seamlessly integrated into the shoe. So they were kind of looking for maybe a more raw, edgy look. And I think the black ones are the ones that sold out, but the other colorways are like just sort of mediocre in my opinion. ASICS Gelite Work Pack available now. Both of these look pretty nice. Again, with that fall theme. ASICS Gelite 5 is one of my favorite models that I like to rock. They're just super comfortable. And the 3s are decent as well, but the 5s are more comfortable in my opinion. Anyway, that's one of the packs that dropped last week. And the Nike Lebron 13 gets the first official look. And again, the release dates are happening on October 10th for those. Not that colorway, but in general. Also, the fall 2015 Women's City collection, sweet theme that they had. Pretty crazy themes, and they had like a New York cheesecake theme, and then like they had like from France they had the macaroon, the purple ones, and then I don't even know what the other desserts were. They should have actually, to move the theme along a little bit better, posted pictures of the desserts or something, because some of them were just weird names, and I'm not from those regions, so I don't know what the heck they are. Marketing wise, it could have done a little bit better from that, at least, because I would have been like, oh, that's what that is, like, oh, that's dope, like I get it now. But the New York cheesecake one is the one that I think most people can relate to because of it being close to us. And during the little islet areas or whatever, on the islet areas they have like strawberry seeds on them. I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, Nike Dunk High Scarecrow is available now. More fall themes from the G Money. And Kanye debuted 2 different Yeezy boosts the previous week on the 14th weekend. Black, Yeezy Boost 750s, and then the white version of the 350s, or like kind of a gray version of the 350s. So definitely still Yeezy season, dude. Yeezy really is it's crazy how much control that dude has over the market, and in a good way. I mean, he's done a phenomenal job of what he's like wanted to do, I guess, with moving over to Adidas and everything. So AJKO 1, that's usually how it's said, AJKO. Air Jordan 1KO, Milita Green. And then also these Crocs dropped this last weekend. They dropped randomly and not at any big stores. So I'm not sure how limited they are. I know that the resale on them, people were trying to scoop these for resale. Probably not a good idea unless you were trying to only make $5 or $10 from a shoe, because they're not selling for very much. But kind of a nice colorway in my opinion. Just a preview for those listening this far in, that just expect an unboxing video, because I'll be getting those eventually. It'll probably take a while to get shipped to me though, from where I got them. 20% off Champs that happened last week. Insane deals on that. If you guys missed out on the Marvin the Martian 7s, for sure was one of the best ones. Sample Shane, Customizer Corner, Carson Customs. He did an article on that. If you guys want to check out some of those customs in his article. First look, J. Crew ASICS Gelite 3s. This was part of the ASICS article that I was telling you about that had all of the tweets of the shoes. 2 pairs actually dropped last week. And then last week's Forgotten Friday Silver Anniversary Jordan 9s, which actually I have those. I have all 4 of the ones from the anniversary from back in the day. But that's pretty much it, though. We'll let you guys go. That was this week's news. And thank you guys for watching and listening. And we'll catch you guys for some more news soon. If you guys are interested in following like daily news, go to collectivekicks.com and you can watch the news as it unfolds there. Thanks again. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.